3 people in the class that were born somewhere else. English is their second language. Well, actually 4. Me. I speak fluent redneck. There's a lot of you here, we didn't understand half of what Les has said. But that's really fun. That's a really neat thing. First lady comes to us from France. Welcome, Rayna. Let her hear it, Rayna.
Hello. So I'm from Paris, France. And when I was reading the newspaper in Paris, I read that your new president helped you guys be great again. And I said to myself, I want to be great again, so I moved to America. At the airport, customs asked me if I have anything to declare. I say, yeah. An accent. Where is it from? Well, France, but I grew up in Morocco, so it's a mixture of an accent between Morocco and France. He says, Monaco. Monaco, that's where Prince Rainier and Grace Kelly are from. I'm like, no, Morocco, it's a continent in Africa, it's a different country. He says, okay, come in. So I'm very surprised here because in Morocco, which is a Muslim country, they have Ramadan, and so they don't eat all day, they fast all day, and then they eat at night. And then they fast again next day. And then here you guys have exactly the same thing, except you eat all night fast food. French, they don't like fast food. They like slow food. They only eat snails. That's why. But the big difference in America compared to France is cataract surgery. Cataract surgery in France takes 1 hour. In America, 5 minutes. In France, I put my loops on like this, and then I go. The patient is here, I'm here. I take the scalpel in the right hand, the forceps in the left, and I open the eye gently. I flip the cataract out like a crepe, and then I suture gently, like a Chanel stitch if it's a woman, and an Armani stitch if it's a man. The patient is asleep, I am awake. I take my time, surgery is done, patient leaves 20/20 vision with a glass of wine. The end. In America, no. In America, it's 5 minutes, so we don't have time to make the patient asleep. Patient is awake. Doctors sometimes awake too. We use all 4 extremities. The right hand holds the phaco machine that explodes the cataract in the eye. The left hand holds the forceps. The right foot pushes on the pedal of the phaco machine. The left foot pushes on the microscope, so it goes something like that. Bzz, bang, psh, bzz, bang, psh. And the cataract is out, completely out of the eye. There is no more cataract. The only problem is, with the microscope, when I breathe, I go a little bit down, a little bit up, a little bit down, a little bit up. So I cannot see the eye, it's out of focus. I asked my professor, how do you breathe? He says, breathing is completely overrated. Who has time for that? And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to hold my breath. So I hold my breath, I do my surgery, blah, 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 and then sometimes I black out. So I lose my vision, but the patient is 20/20, so it's all good. In my hospital, they call me the blacking out queen of ophthalmology. Because apparently Rayna is queen in Spanish, but... So the one thing we have in France that's really fast and effective, it's the stand-up sex. Now, stand-up sex is not stand-up comedy, it's a real deal. Actually, you can see on the pictures when people are lined up in front of the Eiffel Tower, they're really close to each other. Now we understand why, and then they stay there for hours. So, my friend Brian from America went to have stand-up sex in Paris. So he went to the prostitute, but because he's a small guy, he's a dwarf, she holds him up. And he goes, it's too low, it's too low. So she lifts him up. So he goes, it's too high, it's too high. So she readjusts him, and he goes, it's too late, it's too late.
Rayna, let her hear it. Yes. Thinking to do that in a second language. Incredible.